I wanted a drink before I started. Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with Midweek Live. Very excited again. A little bit warm today, guys, a little bit warm. I've located the fan, but then I put it somewhere and I can't find it. Hi, Corrine. Hello. Lovely to have you here. We have 2 people on so far. Is everyone sleeping? Good night, all. We just logged on. I hope everyone is well. Very busy week here at Wow Crochet Designs doing all our Christmas gear. Get excited, guys, because it's all happening. They're all coming, but they're coming slowly, yeah? Oh, you love the outfit? I've got to show you properly in a minute anyway. So there we go. I'll wait for a few people to get on and then we'll talk about the little outfit that I wore on voting day. Hi, Auntie T's in the house. Hello, Karen and Middle Earthians. Beautiful Middle Earthians is here as well. Let's go live chat, guys. Remember to pop live chat on and not just top chat, please. Otherwise, you will not get your messages. And here we go. Jody, hello, Jody. Hello from Ireland. Hello from Melbourne, Australia to Ireland. I hope you are well. I didn't mean to throw my hands at you there. But welcome everyone. Yes, I'm dressed today. I'm very dressed today. I'll get up and show you the outfit in a minute. As you know, or most of you would know, I was making this little outfit. Wasn't an outfit, it was just a top, and then I had lots of cotton left, so I made a little like headbandy thing and I wore it on voting day. I did get a few looks, but I wasn't over extravagant this year because it was like 27 degrees. It was really hot. So I couldn't wear my jumpers and cardigans. So I wore this. Don't you love it? All right, whose chat have I missed? Who's that? Who? Sorry, Silvana, is it? Hello. Oh, I've missed it. It keeps going away on me. Silvana. Hello, Silvana. Lovely to have you here. Hello. And Maxie, beautiful Anne Maxie. Oh, lovely Kiki. Fingers crossed that you are feeling much better, honey. I hope you're feeling better. So there you go. So yeah, I'm wearing the whole outfit. Do you want to see? Shall I get up and show everyone? Hi, Raylene. I'll get up and show everyone. All right. Now, I can't get it out now. Think about the fact that I didn't really like the way it came out. Having said that, I did work out what I did wrong. I didn't put enough ruffles when I wanted to make. I'll show you. I don't even know why I'm telling you. All right, so there's the base. I think I can drop that camera a bit more. Drop it, not bring it up, Mary. Come on, you can do this. Okay. All right, so there we go. There's the bottom. See those ruffles on the bottom like that? That was the ruffles I was going for here. Now, it didn't work for me because I didn't put enough ruffles here. I didn't put enough gathers, right? But I did it all on the bottom. So it's exactly the same front and back. But doing it like this kind of makes me look really big. But if I had a lot of ruffles, like, even though I am big, yeah. If I had a lot of ruffles like that here, it probably wouldn't look so bad. Yeah. But the underarms worked. I think I'd like to have made them a bit higher even. Yeah. And the same with this part, maybe one row higher, just to tighten everything up. But that's pretty much the top. Now, you're going to see it properly in a, you know me, in one of my funny videos, as I do. So you will see that properly in one of our, I don't know what you want to call them, video vlogs. I still don't know what I call them. They're kind of little bloggy things that I like to do some chat about what I'm working on, what we will be working on, if anything exciting coming on the channel. I'm puffed out here. All I have to do is stand up and get down. It's not that difficult. Oh, look, my hair's coming all undone. Oh, what? I didn't do that very well, did I? Here we go. Shh, don't tell them. They won't even know. Oh, the whole band, look at that. It's come undone. I don't think I tightened it up. Well, okay, look, it's good that I take it undone so I can show you. Let's fix the hair. Oh, well, not the hair. All right. It is double crochets across. So I started off with, I think, get that out the way. My bit of hair there. I think 2 double crochets in 1 chain. And then I worked my way up. I didn't do a lot of increases until I got to about here. Then I started increasing until I got roughly here. Then I worked on all those stitches until I got roughly there. and then I decreased exactly the same way as increasing. But this to me is not long enough. The idea was to have it wrap around the head and have the straps coming out from underneath and sitting in front really long, a bit like having a necklace or something. Yeah, that was the idea, but I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough yarn left. That's all I had left. There was a tiny little bit, but I wasn't sure how much more to increase without it being not enough. So there you go. But that's the headband. It's probably a good thing it came undone so I can show you. I can fix my hair up. It's a bit warm today. I don't really want to be wearing anything around the back of my head. Well, it's warm in the house anyway. What have I missed for chats? Oh, I missed a lot of chat. Here we go. Adorbs me. Oh, thanks, Jody. Oh, hello. I said hello to Anne, didn't I? Good colour. I know you'd like the colour, Kiki. I'm sure you would. Straight away, I knew you would. It's very cute. Thank you, Middle Earthians. I wish been a bad day. You've been in bed all day. Come on, Mary, you can do this. You've been in bed all day, Kiki. Oh, let's throw some good vibes at Kiki. Let's just chuck all those good vibes. We'll chuck them at her. Chuck, chuck, chuck. Throw, throw, throw. There you go, Kiki. I've given them to you. Plugging away at the study of ombre Afghan in the middle of week 2. Go, Middle Earthians. Okay, hope you are getting plenty of rest and getting stronger, says Anne. Everybody loves you, Kiki. They all do. Oh, the lovely Lizzie's in the house today. Hello, Lizzie. Fluffy Kitten is here. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you, Fluffy Kitten. Thank you, everyone. What have we been doing this week on the channel? As you know, we've already done our little Christmas tree. He's so cute. I love him very much. But this guy here, I put him on a little bit of a string because I just loved him. Look at him. He's so cute. Look at, which way is he? Oh, that's the way. That's the front of him. The back of him doesn't look too pretty, but the front of him is all right. Well, he's going to be sitting up there anyway, along here on our, what do we call him? Num, num, num. I always call him a bunting. It's just in my brain. It's a garland. But a bunting and a garland, they're very similar words, you know. Little tiny difference in what goes on them. But I always tend to call them a bunting. But there you go. Bunting and a garland. So he's going to go on, and him, both of these fellas, they're both boys, you know. We'll get a girl soon. They're going to go across here during our Christmas when I pop the Christmas tree up, which is next week. Very, very exciting. I what? Stephanie, hello, lovely to have you here. Garland and buntings are interchangeable. Okay, I gotcha. Thank you, Middle Earthians. So these are our 2 guys that we've got. We need to do a star or I don't know what you want to call him. What did I call it? A snowflake. Either a star or snowflake. It's more likely a star. I think the star represents a lot of Christmas. And then you've got your tree, and then you've got a bit of Santa as well. So you've got your 3 items that represent Christmas. I think these are the best items. I'm sure there are others, but I like to say, right, the star has its own little meaning. Santa, of course, we all know what meaning he has. Prezzies. And this guy right here, we all like trees, and tree meaning life. So I think I have the picture, or maybe or not. Hello, Susan. Hello. Now, I just wanted to give you a quick update on some of our other projects. Don't forget, we have our coaster and placemat. Fantastic. I love them. My favorite so far. Out of all of this, so far, the coaster and the placemat are my favorites. However, we do have our Christmas stocking as well. If you have not made this guy, you have plenty of time. So far, we are up to date with all our Christmas items. What? And the reason is I've been putting off the video vlog the past week and a half, the extra video vlog that I wanted to do. That one is coming up next week, I think. I'd like to put it off a little bit more because I want to get down to getting this garland done. I'll tell you what we've got left. Let me tell you what we've got left. We've got obviously the rest of the garland, which is the snowflake and the actual garland strip itself, which I'm not sure how we're going to make that yet. I haven't really decided, right? Then we have a crochet strap and flower and a hot pad left on the items to make for Christmas. Then we have our gifts. One of them was the glasses case, which we made last week. How gorgeous is that? That has already been done. The other one is, okay, we talked about a crochet pillow. We're going to talk about that again today. And then the other one was the triangle cluster headband thingy. Now, I did this one just for fun, right? Now, the question I put to you guys, and I thought just for the sake of putting it to you, do you want something like this, or do you want that triangle kind of a headband? I actually like the idea of a triangle, but, you know, the choice is yours. You guys are the ones who want to make it. So I figured I'd ask on the live about this and about the pillow again. So we're going to talk about this first, and then we're going to talk about the pillow. But before we do any of that, I'm going to check my chats because I haven't been checking them. What? Hello, Susan. I said hello. Yes, I did. Thank you, Karen, says everyone. Thumbs up. Thank you very much, Karen. Stars and snowflakes are also interchangeable because they look the same. Thank you so much, Middle. That's lovely to know. And Jay, the lovely Jay is in the house. Beautiful Jay. I still need to talk to you, honey. Oh, my gosh. I'm so far behind. Yarn Works by Lydia. Hello, Lydia. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. Lydia, have you been on here before, hun? I just can't remember your name, Dal. You like the triangle middle? Thank you. I make lots of triangle shawls. Okay. I like what you've made. Good for us who live in constant heat. Okay. This is real stretchy though, Kiki. Heads up. And even I had trouble before. I'm pretty sure I tightened that up on my head. But it came loose. So there you go. Maybe I didn't tie it the second time. Maybe. I don't know. My brain, you know. And before the live, I started to panic before the live because we had the chopper go over our heads. That we live close to the airport and we live very, very close to a freeway. And what happens is around between 3 and 5 every day, occasionally one chopper comes around and he disappears. 2 days ago, he was here for maybe 40 minutes hovering. So there must have been some sort of an incident on the freeway. So when I heard him today, I thought, oh no, this was 5 minutes to 4. I thought all the way through the live, you're going to hear jogga, 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 jogs. And it's really loud. And that's the noise it makes, jogga, jogga, jogs. Jogs, jogga, jogs. That's the noise. I'm so naughty. That's the noise it makes, and it's really loud. And sometimes you feel like the house is shaking. You feel the house shaking. Okay. So Stephanie says, I like the one you've made too. We've got a few of those. Yes, it's been a while. I've been here on here. You have been here. Okay, that's great to see you back, Lydia. Lovely to have you here. A terrific helicopter or police copter. It's actually traffic copter. It's actually the other one completely different. It's more army chopper. And it's been hanging around a lot lately and I don't know why. But anyway, look, they're after me. They're after my crochet. That's what they want. They can't have it. They want my crochet. How naughty am I? So naughty. So they're after me. They're into it. They know exactly what's going down in this tiny room in the naughty corner. Now, if it plays up and comes back, I'm going to toss it in the naughty corner. All right. So that's what happened 5 minutes before the live. So I panicked a little bit and thought, oh no, we could be doing another 40 odd minutes with him around. But he disappeared real quickly. So a bit of a bonus. I know that someone did say they do training, but not for 40 odd minutes. It's a little bit sus. So there you go. We are on a big major highway, freeway kind. Well, it's a freeway. It's not a highway. We're not far from the major freeway. So lots of things happen between 3 and 5 on that major freeway. Lots of incidents. Your crochet is very popular with the army. Apparently, the army, a lot of the fellas in the army and the ladies now tend to knit achu or crochet on their spare time. It keeps their mind occupied. So they're not thinking too much about stuff, if that makes sense. Might be training. We live near a small local airport and highway, and I've learned the sound of the different choppers. I know this one was really shaky, and so I ran out to find out what was going. I said that's way too low, I'm afraid. It sounded like it was on top of my house, so I ran out real quickly and had a look. The first time I ran out, it was the same. It was the army one. The second time it was the police one, and then the one 2 days ago was the army one, and they were around hovering for 40 odd minutes, between 40 and maybe longer, but after a while the noise goes further out, so they're going further out. But for a long time they were hovering. I'm thinking, oh, my crochet. As if they want my crochet, seriously. But that's all I could think of at the time. Now, I wanted to mention the other day, I accidentally burnt my thumb, believe it or not, on the new hair straighteners. And I thought, gee, that cleared up pretty quickly. I was really happy. But what it's done is it's dried up. Now, I didn't think anything of it until today when I was crocheting putting together the squares on our temperature blanket. And I kept seeing these bits of thread being pulled from the squares that I was joining. I'm thinking, I am so sure I've washed and blocked these squares. I know they weren't pulled before. What's it snagging on? It was snagging on my thumb, on the dry skin. It took me a while to even think that it was my thumb. So it was snagging on the dry skin. Now I'm going to have to put some cream on and bandage it while I'm working. I took the bandage off because I thought, oh, it's okay. It didn't blister. Nothing happened. So I was happy with it. But who knew that it would dry up that quickly within, when did I start? Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What are we on? Tuesday, Wednesday? 5 days. Within 5 days, it's dried up so much that now it's snagging on everything. That's pretty weird, huh? Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you that. I just thought I would. She does some weird stuff, doesn't she? All right, so where are we? What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? What have I missed? I think a lot of people are taking up either craft. My niece wants to learn both, but she hasn't given me the heads up when it's a bit hard when you've got young ones who want to learn. I cut my thumb the other day and I'm having the same problem with snagging on yarn. Jodie, oh my gosh, how are you and I in sync like this? Who was I in sync with the other day? Now you and I are doing it. What's going on? All my subscribers are in sync with me. Oh my gosh. Well, that's it, Middle. When they're young, they want to do this, but their life is so busy with everything else, whether it's school, uni, friends, work, partying, or even staying home and doing their own thing. Their lives are extremely busy. Unlike us, where, well, we are busy. We go to work, we do our thing. But when we come home, we come home. We think, right, it's 7:30. I'm not going out anymore. I work in a library and have started crochet classes. Everyone wants to learn crochet. Stephanie, way to go, you. Way to go. Library's the best place to do the crochet classes as well. They've got little groups all over Melbourne doing classes. So wherever you live, I'm sure they'll have groups all over your state or country, wherever you're living, guys. She's working and cross-stitching at the moment. Oh, I've noticed the young like to cross-stitch, Middle. Yeah, I noticed that. Green butterfly. Hello, lovely green butterfly. You're in the house. Green, which one was yours, honey? Oh, we haven't done yours. We haven't done yours yet. What am I saying? Whose is this one? Let's see. This one was Elaine's and this one was Loretta's. Whoops. Loretta's. That was Loretta's yarn color choice, and that was Elaine's. Now, I actually didn't tell Loretta, but I popped 2 little blacks there. I mentioned it in the tutorial, so I hope she's okay with that. But he needed some eyes. You know what I didn't do? I didn't give him a mouth, but if you look carefully at that double crochet and treble, whatever it is, crochet there, it makes kind of like a line, and Santa kind of has a lot of beard, so I'm going to leave it like that. And there's the little tree. So far, this little guy's my favorite out of the 3, but I haven't done the star yet, so one never knows what happens. And I don't have these patterns. These are patterns I make up as I go along. So this happens a lot with us here on the channel. There are certain patterns that I just think, right, how would I do it? What would I do to make the base, to make this, to make that? What would I do? So I play with it. This tree, believe it or not, as basic as it was, took me so long. The Santa one didn't take as long. And that had, you know, little bits there. But the tree, as basic, mentally, it took me long to work out. And all it had was a little base and a little triangle. It shouldn't have been that difficult. But it was. And I was a bit disappointed, but that's life, yeah? All right, now I've lost all the chat again. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Let's go back to live chat. Oh, it doesn't want to work for me. Here we go. Now we're back. We're back. I don't know, guys, what's happening here. Thank you for the thumbs up, green butterfly. Thank you for the thumbs up. Now, very exciting news. Very exciting news. I've put off the video vlog until next week for the simple fact that I would like to have the Christmas tree set up. What? That means we're going to do that in the video vlog, and we're going dark. So this may shut down on me, guys. If it shuts down, I'll log back in because we haven't done much chat. But it is going a bit dark, which means the connection is, let's have a feel of it, make sure it's not overheating. The connection is playing up, guys, a little bit. But if you have trouble seeing me or hearing me, please let me know. But it is playing up. It does play up at least once during the live. I don't know why, but it does. All right, so I've decided to put the video vlog off one more week just so that we can pop our Christmas tree. I don't know where we had it last year. I think we had it here. Or no, it might have been in the corner from memory. Trying to remember exactly where we had it. I'm pretty sure it was right there. I don't know. So things are going to be shifted around a little bit, which actually helps me out a lot, because what I do is once I start shifting things around, I dust and clean up there, which doesn't happen very often, but it does when I'm doing the Christmas tree. So once a year that gets dusted. Otherwise, I'm just vacuuming around it, like I just sort of around it. I don't really, because I don't touch much up the top, I just assume nothing happens, but it does. It needs dusting. It needs vacuuming. It needs dusting. All right, so that's what's going to happen. So I've moved the video vlog till next week, probably around Tuesday or Thursday of next week. I do want to keep Monday available for so we can finish our little what do you want to call it, a garland, so we can finish our garland. Now on Friday, when I do the third piece of the garland, I will let you know what's happening with length and how many you might like to put on. Okay, I'll tell you how many I'll put on, but I will let you know. And until I do the strap, I really don't know. Maybe I'll just wait till I do the strap to discuss that. Or maybe Friday is a good day to tell you, because then you can spend the weekend making your pieces, the amount that you need for your garland. So, all right, well, we might do that instead. I'll tell you exactly on Friday what's happening. Friday, you'll have your snowflake or your star, more likely a star. Oh, thank you, butterfly, green butterfly. Thank you. But wait, you never know what the star's going to look like, since you have given me those gorgeous green colors. So one never knows. At this stage, I have to admit I like the Santa. I do. And I think I only like him because he looks like he's, I don't know, he just looks happy to me. He's got that little smile right there. I have a little thing for the Santa. But my favorite of all our Christmas gear right now is the coaster and placemat set at this stage. One never knows what happens over the next week or so to it. We haven't hit December yet. Yay. For the first time in 5 years, I'm up to date with our Christmas projects. And I think because I didn't put too much in as this time. I made only a few items, and we've only got the hot pad, the crochet strap and flower, which means that's what we're using to wrap our gifts with if you want to. And then we go straight on to our gifts for our family. And I've only got 2 gifts there. One is the headband. As so far, we've had more of an input on this kind of a headband rather than the V looking, like the triangle looking one. Round of applause for you, Mary. I know, for the first time, Kiki, I've decided not to put too much on, because the problem is I do too much, and I do it on purpose because I love it, yeah. I love it. I can't help it. But this year I thought, no, I don't want to push myself too much, and the fingers crossed. And the reason is, and you might sound silly, I don't want to muzz myself, but I haven't been sick these past few months. And I am so sure that that's going to happen right before Christmas, because that's what happens when I don't get sick. That usually happens before Christmas. Let's get rid of these things right here, if I can. And let's go there. Did that work? Hello, let's see if that worked. Yes, that worked good. Sometimes they come on, sometimes we delete them. No, what do you do? We gotta do these things, otherwise they just keep coming back. They still come back anyway. So there you go. So usually I get a little bit unwell, and that's we were free of those things. No, it has been a while. I know it has. They're back. They go, they come, they come, they go, that sort of thing. They're everywhere. And you know, it's not just here, Kiki, it's all over, as you know, what's been happening here in Australia recently. So it's actually everywhere. Those messages were unexpected. They come up a lot, Middle. You haven't seen them. You haven't been here long enough to see them. They used to come up a lot a long time ago. I think they kind of come up more when you're a little bit more active on YouTube. And I've been a little bit more active on YouTube lately. You may have noticed I'm getting more tutorials up. Now, the reason I pushed, let's go back to what we're talking about. The reason I pushed the vlog forward a little bit further into the future is to do the Christmas tree, but also someone said to me recently, oh, I love crochet, but I'm just so new at it, and your channel looks like it's right over my capabilities right now. And I thought, you know what? She's probably right in that sense that we are more advanced on our channel, which is great. I love being advanced. You know, I love you doing some amazing things on the channel. So what I thought of, once a week, I'm going to pop up a beginner's video. And that's going to be things like chain, single crochet, half double and double in one video. So they can have some practice of those. And then the week later, I might show them how to do a V-stitch. And then the week later, I might show them how to do the normal cluster, 3 double crochets, or that can be first or whatever, maybe a little square or something like that. But I think we need to do a couple of little beginner videos for the beginners who are coming onto our channel for the first time, along with everything else that we do. Now, those videos don't take long to make, and they don't take long to edit. If I don't even edit half the time, so those little tiny videos where it shows people how to do a simple stitch here. So they don't really take that long. So I might be popping them up once a week. So you might see a beginner. It'll have the word beginner on it. And I'm going to number those beginner videos as well. So I'll say beginner video, single crochet, half double, double, and whatever else have you. And then I'll put the number, whatever it is. Okay. That set there will be number 1, where it's chain, single crochet, half double, double, and probably, I haven't decided yet. Let me think about it. Might be single, half double, and double for now. We'll work on that. But look, let's just worry about that for the newbies. So that if you're joining us new and you're thinking, oh, your work is way over the top, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. We are doing a beginner's video. It's like a little series, if you will. And they'll all be numbered. So if you say to me, oh, I want to learn how to do the V-stitch, I'll say, right, V-stitch is on number 5. Okay, V-stitch is on number 7. So the number will come at the end of the video. So you'll have to have a look where it says the number. Plus, I do tend to do a playlist, and I put them in order of number 1 down the bottom, and it works all the way up to whatever we're up to. So it gives the new crocheter an opportunity to still be a part of our channel and still be able to do some of our crochet as well. So there will be a little couple of beginner projects in the future as well, on top of all the stuff that we do. We're just so experienced, aren't we now? But there will be some beginner videos for those new crocheters. I've had numerous people, like people I know, say to me, Mary, I want to do it, but you're just too much. You're way too much. I'm sorry, am I too much, am I? Sorry. So there will be a couple of beginner, you'll see them coming up, and they will be coming up very soon. I'm learning so much with the Afghan I'm working on. I've been crocheting for a little over a year. I feel like a beginner all over again. That's good. How about doing a washcloth, dishcloth of the week, or learn different stitches? That's a good idea, Jody. We'll just keep all these ideas in mind. Thank you, Jody, for that idea. I wouldn't say I'm a beginner anymore, but I'm always forgetting stitches and have to look them up for a refresh, even when I've done these stitches hundreds of times. Great idea, Jody. It's a good place to start. I think that dishcloths is one of the best things, and I know that it's been around for years to do dishcloths for crocheters, right? And knitters, actually. But it's it's one of the best things to do for if you want to learn stitches, because you are doing that stitch over and over and over again. By the time you get to your 20th row, or however many rows you want to do, I'm guessing 20, 30, depending on the size of the stitch, you'll experience that stitch. You can go away and make your blanket, or you can go away and make a jacket. You can go away and make a skirt, or whatever, pair of trousers, whatever it is you want to make. Once you play with that stitch over and over again in that little swatch, you do become adjusted to it. So I think that we need to do that as well as do what we do. We need to do that as well. So you will be seeing this week, which is probably tomorrow, the very first beginner video. Now, I haven't even recorded it yet, but it'll record in the morning, like 10-15 minutes worth. That's it. And then I'm going to record the snowflake as well, parts of it. Parts of the snowflake tomorrow, parts of it the next day, depending, because I haven't really designed it yet. But that's coming on Friday anyway. So it's coming, I promise, green butterfly. But it doesn't take long to design something small like that. Although the Christmas tree took me ages and it's so basic. That's hilarious. The Santa didn't take me long. The Christmas tree, I don't know. I reckon I did three trees before I got it right. And I thought, what am I doing wrong? So there you go. All right. So I just wanted to let you know that once a week or once a fortnight, you will see a beginner's video, and it'll have the word beginner, single crochet, whatever, beginner half double crochet or whatever. It'll have the word beginner, giving the new subscriber an opportunity to practice those stitches. All right. Plus, we're getting our gear on as well. Like that, we're getting our gear on. We're going to talk about the pillow. Now, you guys, we've already talked about this headband. At this stage, we're doing this one. Unless I get an option for that little triangle one. But at this stage, we're doing this one. I suppose being in summer, this one would be a lot better. But I really would like long straps. If you would like the smaller straps, let me know. But I really would like the long ones that come down here and they're like dangle. It's just so, it looks so cute. Looks like it's part of your ensemble. Or in my case, my ensemble. But I don't think I have any more of that pink left. I've got a light pink, but it's not the same. I really, really like pink. Actually, I do. It's a 4-ply though. It's not an 8-ply. Let's go back to what we were talking about. Christmas. No, let's try that again. Pillow. I would like the information from you guys, whether you would like to see mixed colors on the pillow rather than having Christmas colors. I think so far we had the mixed colors idea, but I'd like to make sure everyone's in sync. My first project was a granny square baby blanket. Yes, that's great. If I could adapt yours to a triangle, I will. Okay. Will the thin one, if you make it long, you could also, with a thin one, sorry, I'm not reading right today, am I? You could also wear it the other way, and if the ties in the bow. Yes, absolutely, I agree. I like the long strap idea too. You can even put beads on the straps. We do have beads, Jody. We do have beads. We might have to consider that. Mixed colors for the pillow. Look, thank you, Stephanie. I have had, the results have been mixed colors at the moment and not Christmas colors. So I think you like the idea of the mood pillow. Okay. We've already done, oh, where is it? Don't go away. I just took it out yesterday. Let me grab it. Excuse me, talk amongst yourselves. And try not to get into any trouble. Don't touch the yarn. She's so naughty. I must get louder when I'm around the back, because when I'm around the back, the button for things at the back. No yarn. That's the mood pillow. Whoops, upside down. That's the mood pillow. One side is, this is what I used to say, one side is for grandma and one side is a little bit psychedelic. And the reason I did this was many years ago. It was one of the first things I ever did, and I did the ones with the diamond look, which was a lot more intricate. That is how I roll my eyes. I won't do that again. But this one here we did on the channel. We did this one on the channel. Yeah. So I'm thinking we can do something similar. We won't be doing corner to corner because we've done it. And we won't be doing this like sunburst little square thing that you see right here. we're going to do something else. Now, I haven't decided what we're doing yet. Have not decided. We will be doing it's a pillow. We'll call it a pillow. Oh, a lot of people say, is it a pillow or is it a cushion? I think it's a pillow because a cushion's the one you use when you go to sleep, isn't it? It's been questionable. A lot of people said, no, it's a pillow. Someone walks in and says, oh, I love your cushion. Oh, but the pillow looks great. So I can't win. I'm going to call it a mood pillow. It'll be another mood pillow where one side is one way and the other side is the other. And I haven't really decided on what is what. I haven't really decided yet. Yep. Circle cushion. No, it will be a square cushion though, Kiki. Was it Kiki who said that? It will still be a square cushion, square pillow, for the simple fact that they're readily available. You can buy the inserts at any craft store, and there are so many of them out there. Haven't decided what size yet, but when I purchase mine, I will let everyone know in advance what size mine is. You can actually adjust the pattern. Whatever pattern I use, I will try and get you to adjust the pattern to suit whatever size you have. And I do know that there are certain sizes in the stores that are pretty average sizes. Like I think there's a 39 centimeter, which I'm not sure what that is in inches. 13 inch, I think, or something like that. And then there's a 14-inch one, and then there's another size one, and it goes up from there. So you can pretty much adjust the sizes to suit. I'll be able to show you how to adjust the size to suit your pillow when you are doing your pillow. I hope that makes sense. However, I will give you the size of our pillow that we are using, and that gives you an opportunity to go out and purchase your own. I don't have one yet. Bear with me. I do have to go off the spotlight for something else. So I will be off the spotlight to purchase a pillow. Is there any size that you guys have in mind that you would like to see? Nothing too big. We don't have time for that. Don't come up to me with this big, like half a house-sized pillow. Half a house-sized pillow. Is there such a thing? I want a pillow the size of my backyard. Can you make one? How many squares will I need? Are we doing squares? I'm so sorry. I get so sidetracked. I don't know how you put up with me. I was about to say I have a 60 centimeter insert laying around the house. Kiki, stop it, young lady. That's huge, 60 centimeters. Like 30 centimeters is the ruler size. 60 is what? What are you doing with a pillow that big, Kiki? Is that for the cat? Is that for the cat? Did you buy it for the cat? You did, didn't you? That's all right. We buy stuff for our cat too. All right. So, oh, my cat, she's so sad at the moment. She's really sad because she's got, she's got problems. Anyway, what do I do? What do we do? Was on clearance and I have zero self-control. I had self-control once. I don't know where I put it. For those of you who are my family would know this, especially if you've watched my little Facebook page. My daughter said that she went ice skating not long ago, and it was part of a work thing that they were doing, which is a bit unusual, but anyway. And I said, that's funny, you'd never catch me going ice skating. And she says, why, Mum? Because you're too fast. I don't know why I brought that up. It's funny. I think it's a Kiki's little joke there. Ice skating because you're too fast. I'll break my neck. All right, let's. My mum's one cat has a small heart murmur, and the other cat has a vocal about going to the vet a few weeks ago. Was very vocal, sorry. I am not reading well today. Oh, look, I'm saying, where are my glasses? Excuse me. Oh, but then the glasses are no good to me because the camera's too far away, and these are for close reading. Yeah, I can't see too well from there. So yeah, the glasses are actually no good to me. I don't need glasses for I wear. I'm a bit clumsy today. I'm a little bit, you know what it is? It's warm. I'm going to make any excuse now. Your tongue isn't, it's not. And it wasn't working on Saturday either, was it, Middle? Must be a bad week. I better not be getting sick. I haven't got time to be sick. I haven't got time. That's why I'm kind of, I know it sounds terrible, but I'm kind of rushing through our Christmas projects in the assumption that I'm going to get sick. I probably won't, but my head is telling me, and fingers crossed, that I haven't been sick for a while. Oh, by the way, I wanted to make a little bit, I know it's 40 minutes late, a little bit of a plug to the marvelous and wonderful Charlie and his lovely girls from the nail salon over at Broadmeadows Shopping Centre, of all places, who do wonderful jobs at my nails. Check this out. Look at my little Santa. One is, I'll tell you what it is. One Santa with a present, and the other one just says Merry Christmas with a tree. Oh, I don't know if I can. There you go. How's that? How cute is that? So I just wanted to give a little plug to them. Well, he doesn't even know I'm doing it, and he'd be working right now, so he wouldn't have been hearing it. But I just wanted to let everyone know that he's the wonderful fella, him and his beautiful, lovely ladies who work with him, who do my gorgeous nails all the time. And I tell you what, when we were indoors for that, what was it, 5 months? Oh my gosh, 6 months. I can't remember now. I missed them so much. I missed them so much. All right, so there we go. Okay, what am I up to? I need to make 4. Okay, I need to make 4 of those glasses cases. I need that many pairs around the house. That many, I know, right? It wasn't my brain, tongue haven't been working either. Oh, I love that one, middle. You need your fancy special water to loosen up the tongue. I love it, Jody. You're hilarious. You're too funny. Nails are so cute. Yes, thank you to Circle Nails from Broadmeadows Shopping Centre. And there's the cup, Jody. There's a beautiful cup that you bought me. I crochet because killing people is frowned upon. Save a life, send yarn. Don't send yarn. I have plenty of yarn. Don't do that. Cheers, everyone. It is water, Jody. No, it's water, I promise. It's a little bit of water. That's a really big cup. Cheers. All right. Now, this morning I spent, what was it, 4 hours? And there's no joke, 4 hours working on our temperature blanket, which I have left 3 months worth I had to do. But I didn't do them all. I only did like a month and a half. Well, stop starting. You know, I had a coffee, I had breakfast, then I had more coffee, and then I had yogurt, then I had lunch, then I had a banana, and I still hadn't finished my blanket. That's all I want for Christmas. Lots and lots of yarn. Middle, you're so fun. So funny. But yes, I spent a lot of time on the blanket today, guys. So another reason why I'm not doing the video vlog this week is because I still haven't washed and blocked the Pretty as a Peacock blanket, and I still haven't got up to date of our temperature blanket. I want to get up to date so that we can talk about what's happening the last 2 weeks. What? It's coming up, the last 2 weeks of our blanket, or maybe a week and a half, who knows. Your cat, hello Annette, your cat is 19, wow. I think our cat's 14, I can't remember, it might be 13. I'll have to check the paperwork, but I think it's 13 maybe. But 19, our animals usually live around 17. It's like an appointment. Literally, they hit 17 and then they look at the stars above. But this young lady's only 13. Been diagnosed with epilepsy. I've never known a cat to have epilepsy. So, yeah, she's not doing well. She's having a bad week. Last week, for the whole week, you couldn't touch her. She would duck and hover and, you know, you couldn't touch her. And then I think on Saturday afternoon, she came up for a cuddle and I went, oh, yay. And now she's back to don't touch me. So she's really not having a good time, poor thing. And the dog, he means well. Well, he's blind. So he follows her around everywhere, looks for, you know, the smell everywhere. Yeah, and he's not doing well either. So because he's blind, he's trotting all over her and she's in pain. And between the pair of them, like they get really snappy at each other now because they're both frail and old. And I feel bad for them, but what do you do? You know, it happens. I think you definitely need to add at least one ball of tranquility to the collection. Haven't made a coat out of it. Haven't made a coat out of it. But I think it's have made a coat out of it, and it's so soft. Really, I might have to check it out. Oh, actually, we should check it out before the end of the month, because apparently they're sending money towards the flood victims. I think $1 for every ball or something goes towards the flood victims, and they are making a lot of. They've done so well this month. I give them credit. So I might purchase some of that Tranquility literally before the end of the month. I'm pretty sure it's the last day of November that the drive is going. I think can call it a drive or something. Yeah, I think they've raised 25,000. That's fantastic. I know, right? Your poor kitty. Do you know how old Teddy is? Teddy, we tried to work Teddy out the other day, Jody. Come to think of it, it was really hard to work him out because he was living somewhere else at the time, and he was with someone who passed when he was a pup. And no one really looked after him after that gentleman passed. They sort of just tossed him in a backyard, and he wasn't treated very well. But we were trying to think of it, and we're thinking more like 16 years at this stage. See, I kept telling everybody it was 13 years when I got him. But I'm realizing it's nearly 3 years since I've had him. So he'd be about 16 years now. Yeah, maybe even 17. So he's an older fella, but he can, apparently the vet said he's strong. He checked his teeth, he checked his body. He's got no arthritis, he's got no issues, he's got no hip problems, no knee problems, but he can't see. And well, he can now. He only has 10% of his vision left. So what he sees now is little outlines of things. If you stand a little bit close to him, he goes like this because he's not sure. It kind of looks, he knows he can see something, but he doesn't know. And then he smells you, and then he gets all excited because he smells you, you know. And according to the vet, a dog smells you first, hears you second, and sees you last, which I find really odd. You know, I thought it was the other way around, sees you first, hears you second, and smells you last. But it's obviously the smell they go for first with dogs. Okay, who is doing the donations? Bendigo Woolen Mills, Jay. They're, every time you purchase a yarn from them, I'm believing a 200 skein yarn, they're donating $1 towards the flood victims. I'm assuming in Bendigo, but I wasn't really sure exactly where they're donating it to. I just purchased because, you know, I purchase yarn anyway, but I purchased a little bit extra because I knew they were donating. You in New South Wales? I live in Wallaby. No, I'm from Melbourne, Australia, hun. Point out the Taree towards, from Taree towards, oh, I keep losing it, Old Bar, New South Wales North. Now, I'm from Melbourne, Australia, Annette. Melbourne, Australia. No, I'm from Australia. I'm from Melbourne, Annette. So, yeah, we live not far from Tullamarine Freeway, if that helps you, or not far from the airport. Tullamarine Freeway. Try Tullamarine Airport. Today is the last day. Oh, is it really? Oh, it's too late now. Okay, well, that was a nice try. Today is the last day. Oh, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, we might not get time to purchase it. It's too late now. What are we on? 10 to 5. We might not get time to purchase it. Yeah, I don't think so somehow. Should have thought about it before, hey? Never mind, that's life. But I did spend a lot of money with them 2 weeks ago. So I'm pretty sure I did my bit for them. Literally did a lot. I bought lots of cotton. You can see it here because that was the delivery that we were waiting for Christmas, yeah? So I bought lots of cotton and lots of luxury yarn as well. So there you go. I did my bit. I get old tomorrow. Oh, is it tomorrow you're getting old, Karen? It's Karen's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. I forgot the second one. Happy birthday to you. So happy birthday for tomorrow, Karen. Don't worry about getting old. It doesn't matter anymore. Once I passed 21, 5 years ago, I didn't care. It doesn't matter, Karen. It really doesn't. We don't worry about age anymore. But there you go. Happy birthday for tomorrow. So there you go. Anyone else having a birthday? Kiki, you're having one soon, aren't you, hun? When's yours, Dale? When are you like 105 like me? I'll be old on Saturday, then Franca on Monday, for us, and then me next month. We're summer babies at least. I know Frank is not because it's winter over in the UK. Yes, happy birthday, Karen. And if I forget Kiki, happy birthday for Monday. Or was it Sunday you said? What did you say? You said Saturday. Come onto the live. Don't forget to come onto the live and we can sing to you. Well, I can, since I'm the only one here. Love the Snaps age is just a number. Absolutely. My birthday is coming up 3 months into the new year. Oh, mine's the first week of the new year. And I get upset with the first week of the new year because every time I do a party, everybody's away on holidays around here. And I can't get anyone to come to the party. Either that or they just don't like me. Only the big parties. I don't do, only the big numbers, you know, the 0 numbers. I don't do parties, any other number. So they don't see a birthday until 10 years. For my birthday, I just like to go out and have dinner out. That's it. Happy birthday, Karen. Absolutely. All right. So did I get sidetracked? I really did. How did we get so sidetracked? Who does this to me? I'm blaming everybody else. All right. So coming up over the next few weeks, and another reason why I'm ramming all our Christmas items in is because I do want to start that pillow very soon. Now, in reference to the pillow, we're going to have live antics like we do any other Saturday. However, with this pillow, because we're choosing 2 sides, they're going to be different choices of live antics. So we won't talk about that yet until it comes up. But I'm thinking by the time we do the video vlog next week, I'll know how far away we are from doing the pillow and giving you an opportunity to go out and purchase that size insert if you don't have it, or giving you an opportunity to go through all your stash and find the color yarn you need. And it just gives you the opportunity to find everything you need. It will be an 8-ply yarn or a DK weight. So if you've got plenty of DK weight in your stash, have a look-see and see what you can find. Trying to remember roughly that pillow down there, I think it was around 600 to 700 grams of yarn. Don't quote me on it because I can't remember for the life of me, but I'm guessing that's roughly how much yarn you'll need, roughly. I'll let you know by Saturday. I'd know by Saturday I'll be able to take the insert out and weigh it. Buttons and all, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The buttons aren't that heavy. They might weigh, a gram, if that, right? So I'll take it out and weigh it, and then we'll know exactly roughly how much yarn you'll need. And this is a rough measurement because the pillow will probably be round about that size, if anything a little tiny bit bigger or a little tiny bit smaller, but that size. This one, it'll be the same size as this one. Let me have a look at actually, you know what, that's a good idea. Let me open it up and have a look at the insert number. It'll have, I'm assuming this is the right size. It looks like the perfect size that I'd usually buy. I can find the little docket. I bet it's the last side, isn't it? Oh, it hasn't even got a docket on it. Oh, here it is. All right, it is, all right. This one here is a 14-inch or a 36 by 36 centimeter pillow. It'll be that one or the next size up or the next size down. I think next size up more than anything. But it's rough. These are rough measurements for now. I will let you know once I've purchased the pillow, which will be at some stage over the next week or so. Actually, by the time the vlog happens, I'll have the insert. That'll give you an opportunity to go and purchase yours. How's that? If I get it before then, I will just pop it up on our community post board. And again, if you want to see the pillow, we've got corner to corner one side and like a little sunburst solid stitch on the other. Now, we did this on the channel, guys. If you are looking for that one, it's called a mood pillow. But we did this on our channel here 3 years ago, 2? Oh, I can't remember. We're doing another one. I do like pillows, and my regular subscribers would know that. So we'll be doing them. We keep doing them. I'm the pillow queen. We just keep doing the pillows. All right. Okay, I've missed a chat again. We'll all come to your place for your birthday. Oh, sure, Karen. Like, I'm running a party here for all 18,000 of you. Don't the buttons stick in when you use the cushion? I never have a problem with it, but it's only for good looks, my cushion. I've never really, pillow, I've never really had a problem with them. They have been on the sofa, on the couch, and no one's ever had a problem with them when guests came. But that doesn't mean anything. When you say stick in, you mean stick into your body at the back? Is that what you mean? If you do, I usually turn it around. I don't usually use those pillows for my back anyway. Our couch has one of those little things that adjusts into your back. It's really awkward. I don't like them anyway. But I just usually have a flat back. Flat back. Flat back. I'm sorry, but that sounds so funny. You can't take me anywhere. But no, I haven't noticed that, Jay. You can always turn it around. Yeah, you can always turn it around, hun. You can always turn it around if that's a problem. But maybe you can put the buttons on the opposite side if you like that side more. But I actually, you know what? I have to be honest with you. I must be a grandma because I never have the yellow showing. I always have the one with the button showing. So I must be a grandma. Well, not physically a grandma, but I must be because I really love the look of the buttons across. And they're actually very nice buttons. Those ones cost me a lot of money too. They're not cheap ones. I do buy cheap buttons, but those ones there were quite expensive. And I remember buying those ones because I thought to myself, when the lady told me the price, I went, what? So I didn't look at them. When I purchase it, I just go for what I like. I put it in the basket, take it up the front, and I'm silly like that. I should look. And I said, no, you have to put those back. I'm sorry, I can't afford those. And then I said, no, wait a minute, give me the 5 and I'll take it for the cushion. I love the buttons. Yeah, these ones here, and they accidentally match the pillow. And I say accidentally, that's just the yarn. The color is the yarn, you see. But it's kind of like it's a really unusual color. It's got like a gray black, but a tinge of that color in it as well. And I didn't mean to. I just went to purchase some buttons and went, oh, they look good. And I bought them. I'd already started making the pillow before I even chose the buttons. So there you go. But this year, I'm going to be a little bit more careful. I won't be choosing the buttons until one of the subscribers does the live antics and chooses the colors. All right. Then I'll know what buttons to get. Yeah, I don't want a lot of wooden buttons. As you do. But it depends on the color of the yarn that is chosen. It might be a yarn that is an unusual color. It doesn't go well with wood. That can happen. I'm going to head off and to eat something. Thanks. Take care. Oh, that's okay, Kiki. I hope you feel better very, very soon, hun. Oh, you're buffering. Oh, really? Buffering again? Oh, it's going to happen. I've just never put buttons on a cushion. And I know a lot of people don't, Jay, but I'm a little bit pedantic. I say I'm pedantic about washing them, but I don't remember the last time I washed that cover. I couldn't tell you the last time I washed that cover. That sits on our couch in the lounge room, which is why I brought it in after the live on Saturday so that I can talk about it today. And I just popped it on the other side and should have brought it close and I couldn't reach. So I had to walk around and get it. Buffered a bit for you. Am I back to normal or am I still buffering? Am I back to normal yet? I can see, let's have a look at, yeah, I can see that it is playing up. I've noticed it for the past half an hour actually, but it's surprisingly I'm back. Okay, well I can see it's playing up, and it's going to play up, which is really weird because no one's here. Usually if everyone's here and everyone's using the internet, it's taking up a lot, yeah. But there's no one here and nothing's being used. This is the only thing. What? And I noticed that usually after rain it plays up. I usually put zips in, but I like to wash things too. Wouldn't you find the zip annoying? I suppose we could also use a zip. I don't know. I haven't used a zip on a pillow before. It could be a challenge. It could be a little challenge. I think I'd like to stick to the buttons though. I really do like buttons. I like the fact that they show off a little bit. Bit of a show off, you know. All good in the capital. Okay, good. A zip along the side edge is nice, says Jody. Well, we've got 2 people that say zip. All right, guys, let's put a poll to you guys right now, and we'll do it again on Saturday. Who wants to see a zip and who wants to see buttons? 2 people already said zips. You know what? Let's put it down. Let's put it down that 2 people have said zips for the pillow. Zip for the pillow. By 2. 1 and 2. And I've got little sticks which I cross off. So 2 people so far. And let's see how many people say buttons. For pillow, I don't like either, says middle. Okay. Buttons for Karen and zip for Raylene. Okay, zip Raylene, button Karen. I put them the side too, yes. I'd rather buttons. Hang on, I'd rather buttons. Oh, didn't you say zip before, Jody? Okay, buttons for Jody. Zip for, we've already done you, Jay. I've already put your zip there. Well, we've got 3 zips and 2 buttons right now, but we'll put the poll out again on Saturday as well, and we'll do Saturdays live, and we'll see what people are saying. I'll say see. I was going to say hear what people are saying, but no one's actually speaking. They're writing, so we'll see what they're saying. I can't sew, so I would have to be buttons. I actually prefer buttons for YouTube anyways. A lot of, I mean, I have trouble sewing, and I used to do it. I did all that sewing before I became a crocheter. So there you go. I made my own dresses in the 90s, all the way through my office working years before I had children, which was late 80s, early 90s. Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago. Which was only like when I was 21. I might have been 5 when I started the office. And I made all my dresses. Some of the suits I didn't make, but I made all the dresses I wore, and dresses were a big thing in the late 80s and early 90s in the office, especially on reception. You always had to look, at the reception desk, you always had to look 100%. I hated looking 100%. I don't mind looking a bit daggy. A bit daggy, we call it here. But you always had to look 100%. And so I made all my dresses, and I do prefer buttons. They look better. I would just sew it together along one seam and wash the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, I see. But in general, you would wash the whole pillow. Seriously? I hate zips and yarn as they always get caught. Okay, buttons. I've had a few more buttons now, which is good. We've had a few more buttons. At this stage, I really do like the idea of buttons. And don't get me wrong, we're going to be doing projects with zips in the future. But I think on cushions and pillows, I just think they look pretty. I mean, look at the look it gives that. How gorgeous is that? You pop that in the corner. If you pop it in like, in a bend on your couch like that, on the corner like that, and it just looks beautiful. And our one will have buttons across the straight edge and not across the angle like that, because we're not doing corner to corner. I haven't really decided on the stitch. I did think about this morning the Drunken Granny, which is very similar to corner, but we're not doing that either. Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. They will be stitches that we already know, so it will help us to create our cushion a lot quicker, because Christmas is coming and we want to give it as a gift to someone. So it will be stitches that we know, and that'll keep us getting it ready. I think buttons would dig into you, and I've not had a problem with the buttons. Seriously, I have not had a problem with the buttons. However, like I said earlier, I do have a tendency of turning it around so maybe I have like psycho, I'm trying to get it out now, in my psyche, think that those buttons will dig into me, so I'll turn it around. Maybe that's what I've done, but I usually honestly don't use the pillow. I sometimes use it believe it or not, when I've got a little iPad-y thing, which I play some games sometimes when I don't want to crochet, and I lean on the side of the couch. I pop the pillow under my arm and just actually I've been putting the iPad, it's not a little tiny, it's not even an iPad, it's like a tablet, but a real small, cheap one, yeah. It's cheap, right? It does the job. And I pop it on the little phone holder that we made, and I pop my pillow under here and just flick and flick and flick and, play and look through some pictures and, that sort of stuff. But I have the pillow under my arm, and I do tend to turn it around. So in my psyche, I think, okay, those buttons might hurt me, so I'll turn it, might dig into me, not hurt me. So I'll turn it around. So maybe you're right, Anne, and maybe you're right. Who was the other one? Jay. And yeah, so maybe you're right. I just haven't, in my mind, haven't thought about it. If that makes any sense. I haven't really thought about it. I think you could put like little press studs as well if you really are worried about the buttons. There's so many things you can put. You can put press studs. I don't like press studs on wool because, you know, the more you pull, the more it tears into the wool, and I don't like it. But I do like buttons and I do like zips. But at this stage, I think we'll be doing buttons. Depends. We might get a big response on a zip. You never know. You never know. But again, a lot of people do struggle sewing zips in. It's not something that is for a new crocheter. And I want to keep the pillow basic enough for all of us to do, plus the new crochet, if that helps. Yeah. So it's possible it'll be buttons. I'd rather sew the ends of the pillow together. Okay. Well, a lot of people do that. They just sew them all together. There is a way where you can sew them with a little flap at the back. That takes a lot more yarn. If you have to do that, you sew the edges on the side and you pop the pillow in and you just pull the pillow over. That will stretch eventually in time and it might lift up a little bit. But there is a way you can do that too. A bit like an envelope, yeah? You know, an envelope where you're not sticking it down and you just tuck it in. It's a bit like that, but it's folded over the pillow. Hard to explain. Let me see if I can do it here. It's like, let's just say that this is doubled, yeah? And this piece is extra at the back. And it's sewn like that. So you can literally lift that up, pull that your pillow out, and the flap just goes back down. But the more you do that, the more it stretches. That is also another thing you can do for your pillow. What else can we do? What else can we do? It's buttons, zips, or that. That's it. That's all I can think of for your pillow. But at this stage, we are going to do buttons unless we get a bigger response for zips. We are doing our Saturday live, and we'll have plenty of, get it right, Mary, plenty of time before the pillow is made to decide whether we want buttons or zip. So there's still plenty of time for people to tell me. And if you watch this live after the live, leave a comment in the comment section down below, or even on our community board posts or anything like that, or even on Instagram or even on Facebook, wherever you want to say, I don't want buttons, or I don't want zips, or I don't want to have it tucked. So just leave those comments anywhere you can. Could you do a separate for those who don't want to do either? Well, all I could tell you is that you just sew them up. When we're sewing up the sides, I'll say if you don't want buttons or zip, just keep sewing. Just keep sewing. I got what you meant. Yeah, I got what you meant. Do you mean like you want that extra tucked one, which really doesn't, it's not very flattering. Oh, look, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not very flattering because after a while it sticks up. You don't see the pillow because you've crocheted an extra half. It's halfway down the pillow. So you've got to kind of really stretch to shove your pillow in, and then it stretches back over. And the more you do that, the more stretching you do, the more pressure you're going to put on that pillow, and it's going to stretch and look a bit yucky. Yeah. So you need to decide where you want to go, whether you want to put your buttons, your zip, or whether you just want to sew all the side seams up and do what Anne McSee says. And she says she washes the whole thing, which, wow. I just don't like buttons or zips. I'd prefer a seamless look. All right, leave it with me, Middle Earthians. Let me think about it. Okay. It's something that I can't do just for one person. Yeah, just heads up there, middle. We could make something smaller that you could try, just enlarging it, but we could make it smaller. And then you can decide whether or not you want to do that. And like I can say, like do an extra 10 rows and stitch it down this way, and then you can use the flap. I could do that. But I honestly don't think it's very flattering. But you know what? We can still think about it. I'm good with whatever. All right, middle. We'll see how we go. All right. Well, anyway, that's that. I wanted to talk to you about the pillow on purpose again, just to get that idea. I still haven't had any response for Christmas colours. So I think at this stage, as of today, I've decided we are not doing Christmas colours. We will be doing normal colours. All right. I just wanted to get that feedback from everyone because that was really important for me to go through my stash. Again, I have a lot of 8-ply yarn or DK weight left from our temperature blanket. Now, I know I'm not going to use all that yarn over the next few weeks before we finish our blanket, which is not that far away. So we're going to have a lot of yarn left, which we can use those colours for the blanket. How many colours are you thinking? Well, I haven't decided yet, Jody. Thank you for that question. I haven't decided yet. What I want to do is finish off the temperature blanket first, see what yarn we have left, and then just kind of weigh it, if you will. I'll weigh what I've got left and say, right, this is the colors I have left that you can use. And then if I have like small amounts of the cream, I'm not going to bother using that. Or small, I say cream because for some reason we've used a lot of the cream this year for us here in Melbourne. And it's because the cream, in my case, is, I think it was 13 to 16 degrees day, which is the average day in Melbourne, which is pretty cold, yeah? And it's been really bad, a really cold winter. So we've used a lot of that. Now, it depends on what color you used a lot of for that degree Celsius, if that helps, or Fahrenheit or whatever you use, yeah? So it depends on how much you used for that. But what I'm going to do is see what I've got in my stash, and I know that I'll have enough for a pillow. Different colors, of course, yeah? And we'll talk about that closer to the day. Thank you, Jody, for that question. Sadly, I have to say goodbye. Thanks for the fun. We'll catch you soon, Jay. I promise to message you very soon and get that stuff out to you. I'm so sorry, honey. I haven't forgotten about you, I promise. I haven't forgotten about you. All right. I'm going to have more yarn left than I have blanket when it's done. You and me both, Jody. I do know I've got stacks of yarn in that tub. In fact, the yarn in the tub, let me tell you how full that tub is. I don't know, maybe I topped it up by accident, but it's a tub that's really, really big. It's like that. The whole thing is still full. In fact, I can't fit it all in. So I've got a lot of yarn. There's a lot of yarn. It works well for me. I've already taken out yarn that I'm going to use for something else in the future. You will see that very soon, but not now. I'm not going to talk about it because I haven't started it yet and it's a big job. So I've pulled that yarn aside already, but there's still a whole tub full and it's overflowing of 8-ply DK weight, number 3 yarn overseas, 3-weight yarn overseas. So I've got so much of it in stock that we are going to create more things on the channel with that yarn. It is a luxury wool, 100% wool. Whatever we make on the channel, you can replace it with acrylic. Just make sure if it's an item of clothing that we make on the channel that you do a little swatch or a tension gauge kind of thing, yeah, which I will explain whenever we do clothes now on the channel. I'm going to do the gauge because a lot of people say, well, it didn't fit me. So we're going to do the gauge and make sure that we don't have the wrong sizes. I'm almost falling asleep. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, well, honey, we're getting way into the live, so it's almost time to head off soon anyway. Don't fall off your chair. I've done that before, Jody. On the computer, when I've worked on the computer. And off I went, straight down, when I was editing something really late at night. Oh, you're in bed. Oh, they won't fall far then, middle. You won't have far to go. So there you go. I just wanted everyone. It's so funny. You're so funny, Jody. You're so funny. It's a good deal. You're so funny. Don't fall. So far, what we've talked about today is, let me get back to what we were doing. Okay. Let's go back to what we were doing. It's 12:15 there, middle. If you have to go, honey, we won't mind. We'll miss you. We'll probably cry here in the background. No, we won't. What we've done this week is we've done the Christmas tree on Monday. Did I do it on Monday? Yes. And we did this little guy Santa on Tuesday, and I uploaded both of them this week. Wednesday today is our live. Tomorrow we are doing what did I say? Oh, that's right. I'm uploading the beginner tutorial. My brain's already finished. And on Friday we will get the star or the snowflake, only because I haven't designed it yet. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? They're thinking, what do you mean you haven't designed it yet? No, it's coming, I promise. Well, what I've done is I tell a lie. I've played around with different shapes, but none of them fall into place. So I really want to get it perfected before. But I do that a lot. Like I'll spend an hour or so tonight, then I'll toss it on the floor and don't look at it again. Then I'll spend an hour tonight, an hour the next night, then I'll pop it in a tub and not look at it again. And then in 6 years' time, I'll say, what is that? Looks like a star, but I'm not sure. It's like, I do these things, you know. That's the only way I get. Look, these patterns don't just happen on the channel, okay? They're practiced and they're practiced and they're practiced and they're practiced. This guy here did just happen because it's a basic solid. It's a basic solid stitch. This is actually a very basic stitch. It looks difficult, but actually it isn't. It's a basic solid stitch across. And in fact, I think I remember in the tutorial where I said, right, here we're up to here. Just go ahead and do the rest and do your increases on the side. So I'm sure I let you head off on your own for the last 5 rows or something until you came back and did the the main stitch. You live in Vasilis at Sylvain Batel. What are we talking about? Oh, it's 7:15 at Versailles. I don't know how I'm saying that right. Versailles? Vassals? I don't know how I'm saying it. I don't know how to say it. There you go. Oh, you're French. Parlez-vous français? I'm not very good with French, sorry. Parlez-vous français? Le chien, le chat, le pot. Was it la peau? La peau? Le finet? I only know the basic words. This I learned that in year 7 at school. And what else is there? Je m'appelle Mary. Is that right? Je m'appelle Mary. I'm learning. What am I talking about? I can't even speak English properly. I don't know what I'm talking about. Is that right? Je m'appelle? Is that what it is? Je m'appelle Mary? Is that my name? Yeah, I enjoy listening to all of us. Yes, I enjoy listening to all of us. Okay, I don't know. Am I saying the wrong thing? I'm probably telling her the planet's about to explode or something. I don't know. Oh, is it? I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm saying, Sylvain. I don't know what I'm saying. La regla, the ruler. What's the other one? I can't remember. Mes enfants. That's it. I don't think I know anymore. I've completed peacock blanket. Now I have to make 2 more. Everyone loves it. It is stunning, isn't it? I love it. Yes, you've got a good accent. Oh, thanks. Somebody, I have no idea what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm scared. I could be saying something bad. She's saying, oh, it's some airplanes over my head or something. I don't know. No, I do know some of it. Like I know mes enfants is little children or young girl, maybe. Something like that. I still don't know. Hi, Yvonne. Hello, Yvonne. In reference to the Pretty as a Peacock blanket, the lovely Karen, she tried very hard to edit part 1 for me, and she's done a good job. It's still sitting on my computer. I still haven't looked at it, Karen. I promise I'll get to it this weekend. How's that? You know what? That's it. I'm making that deal to do part 1, to finish off part 1, and then give you part 2 by some stage next week. Where's my email? My blanket is only part 1. I know, Karen, it's coming, I promise. Karen's thinking, come on, Mary. I have a lot on my plate, Karen. Don't make me cry. Lucy's crying. Okay. Oh, hello, Fluffy Kitten. Hello, Fluffy Fluff Fluffs. Fluffy Fluff Fluff Fluff. Hello, lovely to have you here, Fluffy Kitten. We're all picking on Mary Day today. So I haven't got the... You know what? You're not the only one. There's someone else I sent a pattern to, the lovely Kiki. And that was for Halloween. And that's past. Oh, so it's Christmas. What are you talking about? Halloween. I still haven't edited the Halloween one. It's past. So I have to wait till next year now. This is why I didn't want to put so much on my plate for Christmas projects this year. Last year we did a lot. I believe we did I can't even remember. There were so many. I need to go through our list last year, but we did so many last year. We did a lot of projects to the extent where I didn't get our Christmas stocking complete last year. And that really upset me when I don't get it finished. My children, is that what it is, Teresa? Oh, thanks. I knew all the words. Auntie T, she knows everything. I knew all the words, but I couldn't remember what they all meant. I know le chien, which means the dog, le chiat, which means the cat, le pont is the door, la fenêtre is the window, civil, oh, I can't get it now. I nearly had it. What did I say? Je m'appelle Mary. That means my name is Mary. I think that's what they all mean. Now, just heads up here. I only did it in year 7. 1 year only. And they only taught us basic words. They did do sentences, but they went right over my head. I know I've missed a lot of lives, so I may have missed her, but has Paula been here recently? It's been forever since I've seen her. Actually, I haven't seen her for a while either, Jody. Come to think of it, has been a while since I've seen her. Has been some time. And I know her husband wasn't well for a long time, so maybe she's just busy with hubby, possibly. But I have not seen her for a while, so you're right. I'm not seeing her. Maybe I should check up on her. What do you reckon, guys? Shall I check up on Paula? Oh, Yvonne's so lovely. She just says hello to everyone. She's so nice. We love Yvonne. I don't know why. We just do. I do like the name Yvonne. It's a lovely name. We have 2 Jodies, but we only have one today. We have the Jody M and the Jody K, and the other Jody is spelt differently. She spells hers with an I-E, and our Jody, well, they're both our Jodies, spells her name with an E-Y. So we have 2. We have a lot of Ks. We have the Kiki, Karens. We have them all. We have them all. We have all the Ks. There's a lot of Ks, isn't there? A lot of Ks. All good. Thanks, Yvonne. I love anyone. See, this is my problem, Yvonne. This is a problem I have. I love everyone, and I shouldn't. Not everyone's lovable. Not telling you who they were, but not everyone is lovable. I shouldn't love everyone, but I do. It's a very sad thing, and I actually feel sorry for some of those people who are not so lovable, you know, the ones that are nasty. I do feel sorry for them. I think, you know, you're missing out on real world. You're missing out on life. Oh, thanks, Yvonne. We all are, says Karen. We actually have 3 of us. One Jody uses a username. Oh, hang on. Who's the third one? Wait, what? I don't remember a third Jody. I remember, oh, I see she uses another name. I'm going to have a drink because I'm a bit choky at the moment. I'm just choking up. No, I just want to have a drink. Oh. Okay, I get you. I didn't know there was a third one. How about that? And you have me straight from Middle Earth, but that's not my real name. We kind of worked that out. If you please, civil play. That's right. If you please. Yes. Yes, thank you, Teresa. But it's funny because I learned French only in year 7, but I really liked it. I would love to learn the rest of it, but I think my brain's too old now. All I keep in the brain is crochet. I look out the window, oh, there's a bird, I can crochet that. There's a car, I can crochet that. Oh, there's a tree, I can crochet that. My name is French. Is it Perich? Perich? Yes. Okay. It's French. It's nice. It's nice. But you're not from France, obviously. You're from US, maybe? UK? Maybe UK? You're not from the Oz? You're not from Oz? I always say Oz when really, that means OZ. We're not an OZ. We're an AUSSIE. Your first name? Oh, Yvonne. Okay. Your first name is French. Okay. My first name is me. I don't know what my first name is. I don't know what nationality it comes from. It's not my real name. Oh, what? My real name is Num Num Name Blah Blah. It's not my real name. I'm from Western Australia. Oh, okay. Australia. She's an Aussie like me. She's from Oz. O-Z. I don't know why we say O-Z when we're A-U-S-S-I-E. Well, not even that. We like to shorten everything here in Australia, guys. For those of you overseas, if you didn't know this, we shorten everything. Mary becomes Mayor. Hey, Mayor. People ring up. Hey, Mayor, how you going? Everything gets shortened. I learned French from grade 1 to 6. Then I took 2 years of French immersion, grade 6. Repeated, and grade 7 from grade 8 and on. I didn't have to take French again. Okay, I got you. Oh, my surname is Croatian. Ah, you're Croatian. Okay. But you know, it's funny, in Australia we're all mixed. I'm an Italian, but you know, we're all mixed, and you know, my kids are all over the place. We're all mixed. We're all over the place here in Australia. But it's obviously there's Australians, but we're all mixed. We're mixed breeds. Mixed breeds. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to say. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I am going to head off to now. I was thinking you are French, Yvonne, because your name, Perich, it's a French name too. Okay, there you go. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget, we will be getting our star, or whatever you want to call it, a snowflake. More likely it'll look like a star. Rather than a snowflake, it'll look like a star. But if you have one syllable, hang on. Whoa. If you have one syllable name, they make it longer. I get Annie. Oh, and oh, do you really, Anne? Oh, I do that with Linny, don't I? I call her Linny sometimes. Our Lynn, when she gets on, I call her Linny. I can't begin to decipher what my name is backward. What my names are background wise. Lol. Don't worry about it. All right, guys, I'm going to head off, guys, because it's getting a little bit late. I think Green Butterfly is a Jody too. Oh, she is too. Yes, she is. You're absolutely right, Jody, with the EY. There's so many Jodies. What's going on? Thank you, everyone, for joining me. We are doing the star on Friday. Tomorrow night, you will be getting, if you are joining us new, bonjour à tous. I think she means goodbye to everyone. Is that right? Huh? Come on, I knew some of it. I don't know if I said that right, but I knew what it meant. How sad is that? And I will see everyone on Saturday mornings live. Thank you. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you very much, Jody. Have a good week too, hun. And to everyone. And, you know, good vibes heading off to Kiki's way. He's feeling unwell. Thank you, Zohania. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. And I will see everyone Saturday morning. Ciao for now. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, Jody Ann. Bye.